The IRS partial pay installment agreement is a payment plan for the IRS that's an amount that you are able to afford. It is not focused on what you owe the IRS, but instead a number that you can reasonably pay every single month that keeps you out of collections. The number one factor is your ability to pay. The IRS does not want to put you in a payment plan where you cannot afford to keep up with the payments. And in order for them to evaluate this, they take a look at your current finances, which includes your assets, your monthly income, as well as your household monthly expenses. So here's a couple examples of the way it works. I have a client that owes $400,000 and we put them on a payment plan of a little over $200 a month. And you're thinking, there's no way in hell I'm gonna ever repay the IRS paying this little. And that's true, but here's the advantage of this. This is what I call a back-end tax settlement program. Because keep in mind that whenever you owe the money to the IRS, the moment you file, the IRS has 10 years to collect. So if you owe for multiple years, you have multiple 10-year timeframes. The moment an IRS tax debt starts getting old, after the 10 years, they'll write it off down to zero. While you get approved and are on this partial pay installment agreement, it does not push that 10-year time frame out. So when the time starts ticking, with time, the balance is gonna come less and less and less. And meanwhile, the IRS leaves you alone this entire time because you're making your monthly payment. Of course, there are other factors that you must consider to qualify for this program. You must be all caught up in tax filings. It also depends on the IRS collections of which you are assigned, whether it's field collections or you're with the ACS department of the IRS. And I put together the IRS Tax Debt Resolution Guide that goes over everything that you need to know regarding settling out your tax debt with the IRS. The guide is absolutely free, so make sure you have access to it today. And if you want to book a free one-on-one case review, I also have that available. You could give me a call 24/7, or you could schedule out the appointment, or go ahead and book online while you have access to my calendar. I look forward to reviewing your case.